Hi folks, it's Victor Costa. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Today I wanted to speak with you about the value of sleep, not only as it pertains to bodybuilding and fitness, but also as it pertains to general health and wellness. So there's an episode of Law and Order, and during that episode, a person stays up for an incredible amount of time, and while they're awake, commits a crime as a result of staying awake for an extended period of time. They had no recollection of committing that crime, and that was the crux of the episode. So there were a lot of statistics in that episode to support why that person committed that crime. In fact, one of the statistics that was thrown around was that if you stayed awake for 17 hours straight, that you were effectively behaving as if you have a blood alcohol level of 0.05. You were impaired to that extent, and that's just from remaining awake for 17 hours straight, which many of us do all the time. So you can do research to support this, and there's a lot of research out there. People have conducted these studies, and that's based upon a real study. There are a lot of them out there. One study suggests that if you stay awake between 17 and 19 hours straight, that it's equivalent to being impaired to the extent of 0.05 to 0.08 blood alcohol. So what the crux of this whole thing is that if you stay awake for a long period of time, you are effectively impaired, and you continue to move along that impairment trajectory the longer you stay awake. So people ask me all the time, how important is sleeping in the process of bodybuilding and fitness? Well, let's break this down very simply. It's important to the process of just being alive and making good decisions and making good judgment and healing the body, even if you don't work out, right? So you could imagine when you're putting your body through this extra exertion that you really do have to allot for that. A lot of times when I go to bed early, I feel as though I'm robbing a bank, like I did something, like I stole something back that already belonged to me. You know, if I can get in bed and it says 10 o'clock, I feel elated. If it still says 10, even if it says 10:59, but if it has a 10 in the front digits, I get really excited, as if I took something back that already belongs to me. Could you imagine that there's two of you, one that's getting this optimal level of sleep and functioning at this optimal level of awareness and healing and good decision making, and then there's this other you that's operating at this lower level. So one of the ways to find out if you are sleep deprived is to actually sleep a little longer. If you sleep a little longer and you suddenly feel better and everything starts working for you and you feel good and you're making better decisions, isn't that an indicator that you were sleep deprived? We shouldn't be afraid to do these kind of things. We really do have to take care of ourselves. And especially for those of us who are asking our bodies to do that little extra. We do the bodybuilding and we do the fitness, and then all of a sudden we want it to repair, but at the same time, your body is using its resources to just keep you going and keep you alive. So you've got to support yourself by trying to go to bed just a little bit earlier. Now, a lot of people have a hard time going to sleep because they have the residue of the day, or they have the problems of the day. They lay down, suddenly they let their guard down, and all of a sudden all they do is think. So there's a lot of breathing techniques that you can do. One breathing technique that someone taught me that I think works really well is to inhale for a 4 count, hold for a 7 count, and then exhale for an 8 count, nice and slow. And you can do that a couple of times. That can relax you. And I spent a lot of time with a meditation expert. And what he came up with was this incredible visual, and I really like this. To pretend that there's a drain behind your head and just let all of the problems of the day kind of come back down the drain outside of the back of your head, and then just go to sleep. I heard one time Leo Buscaglia, this famous author and speaker, he talked about letting all the problems that you have come to the tip of your nose, right? Let everything kind of coagulate right there, and then let your nose fall off. I'm just giving you some ideas on how to relax yourself and rest yourself, because sleep is vital. It's vital to good decision making, it's vital to health, it's vital to your vitality, and it's vital to just taking advantage of everything there is in life. Some people tell me, oh, I can get by on 6 hours, or I can get by on only 5 hours. Life isn't about getting by. you're not trying to get by. You're trying to progress. You're trying to move toward a direction. If it's just about getting by, then okay, do what you can do. But if it's about expressing yourself fully, if it's about realizing good health and vitality and wanting to manifest different things with your body, you've got to just give that a shot. Don't think of it as being lazy. Think of it as part of your bodybuilding routine, okay? So I wish you folks all the best. Peace, love, and muscles. Visit me at Vicsnatural and say hello on Facebook. Take care of yourself. Bye.